Hey guys, the Lord here, back in with another review, and today we're having a look at the Mighty Ducks Wildwing figure from Series 1, or Wave 1, or whatever one. He does that. But yes, he shoots these little puck dealies out of his arm here. These things actually have a decent chunk of articulation. This guy does not have a swivel over here, but he does on his other arm. And his other arm does feature this storage piece, which you can put both of these in. You know, they all fire from the thing. Just in case you were curious, they all fire the same, so that's pretty snazzy. He has this shoulder piece here that clamps onto his arm. These are nice soft rubber pliable plastic, so you can just give them a little bit of a squeeze if they're you know, falling off, and they'll sit a little tighter on the figures, so that's a plus. But yeah, this is kind of goofy looking, but I like it. You know, it's not too obnoxious, and it's removable. A lot of figures you were stuck with it. He also has these leg pieces here, and again, if they're a little loose, these are a little bit more stiff, so you probably shouldn't squeeze them too hard, but I don't see these getting insanely loose. They are pretty tight on him. They make a nice little snap sound when they go on him. But these are like goalie pads. If you recognize the look, because these are hockey playing ducks. This one has wires in it for some reason. I think they should have left that out. And then of course he's got skates. And they did use these in the show. They had like little rocket skates that would fall down under their boots. They'd fly around. Granted, everyone has a different pair. This is Wildwing's. His probably looked the most show accurate. His and Mallory's actually. So there's that. And now we just got the figure himself. Probably how you'll find him 9 times out of 10. Sometimes he's got the shoulder pads and his shin guards and his shoulder piece here. But yeah, this figure is actually really nice. It's really well done sculpt. Very goofy in terms of proportions. I mean, he's got these little legs and then he's got this big bulky upper body. The articulation on this guy, it's not great, but it's not too bad for the time. Panning the camera, straightening the thing out. Jeez. Panning the camera down so we don't get a bunch of air at the top. His head does not rotate, which is kind of weird. I figured it would, given the fact of how it's placed in there, but I guess it's not. It is a separate, it is more of a PVC plastic. Is it? No, it is 100% part of his torso. Huh. It's all on the spot with Overlord. His shoulders do rotate a full 360. His lower arm here will do the same. It's a little loose on mine, but I bought him loose, so whatever. This arm will move around full 360. Again, no lower arm rotation. This is all just one big solid hollow piece. His waist rotates. And then his hips move forward. They are a bit of a V-cut, but not as bad as, say, some of the Lady Death figures I've reviewed. Or Claiborne Moore style V-cuts. Because those suckers, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, He can actually, sit down, as it were. But giving him some of his gear back. We're not going to put the skates on, just because. Saves me from adjusting the camera. Now bear with me here. You gotta, in order to get the shoulder piece in, you gotta line it up with this little peg hole there, and it's got a peg towards the back. I kind of wish I had a peg on both sides, just because it kind of has a tendency to rotate. But if you give it a good little push, you can get it on there. And then this piece, again, you can give this a squeeze, and then it will clip right on there and not give you too many problems. Idealistically, you want it to be facing this way. It kind of pushes his arm, so that's not too good, but not too bad, not annoying bad. Sometimes figures tend to have a weapon accessory that kind of overpowers them, and thus they suffer for it. But you know what? It's not that big a deal. And these, I just freaking slide them both in there. This little piece right here, I just slide them both in there. 9 times out of 10, this works. Now, granted, I'm doing it on camera now, so it's not going to work right. But, there we go. If I can get them on the same level, then that's good. So you can have them dual blasting. Dual blasting. So I'm gonna shoot you, Dragon Man! So, yeah, Wildwing's probably one of my favorites of the series. He was probably my favorite of the good guys in the show, just because he looks like a duck, Jason Voorhees, minus the machete. So, yeah, he's pretty rad. I do like him. I'm gonna give him, for an old figure, this is fantastic. I'm gonna give him a 10 out of 10. I like this dude a lot. So, I'd say if you were gonna get one of these, get this guy. He's probably the most fun out of all of them and the most accurate. So, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this review, and until next time, I will catch you guys later.